up, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I'm Turbo John over here at Mike's Garage again. He is about to get fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. We're about to crank this thing up. Let me show you what we did. Comment, like, and subscribe. Go to turbojohnracing.com if you want to get some hats and t-shirts. Thanks, guys. Fire in the hole, baby. You ready, Mike? Ready to crank it?
Explosive.
Hopefully not. So he's been working on this pipe here. We just got through welding it on. So got all these, the placement he did. You said you talked to Procharger, and they said, what did they say?
6 to 8 inches from the throttle body horizontal.
So all the flow stuff with my paths, they said essentially that's not what you need to do. So we're going to do it the way they said it. So we had to offset it just a little bit because we needed some clearance on this fuel line. Look at those welds though, son. We're getting a little bit better on our welds. There's a couple good ones and there's some that are not so good, but it's stuck together. It is going to be fine. So he does not have the hole cut out yet. We're waiting on the pipe to cool down, which it is. So he's going to take the hole saw, go in there and hole saw it out. That pipe looks a lot cleaner and neater than the other one. It doesn't have near as many bends.
Yeah, not sure how that wound up that way, but it did.
Right, it did. I mean, there's the old pipe down there. It had like, I mean, essentially like it had two 90s in it.
Yeah. Essentially.
So, but now he's got the 190, and this is going to be good. And I think he said he's going to end up hammer toning this one to get it black, because you can see the look of the car. Everything's black and silver. It looks okay polished or brushed. It's actually brushed right now. The hammer tone always looks nice. It covers up some of the bad welds. Honestly, it makes it hammer tone is excellent at hiding a little bit of stuff.
Fairness, I did the middle. I welded the two pieces together.
Yeah, he already had that piece done, and so then he ground the welds back down, which it done fine. But I mean, you know, he hadn't been MIG welding or TIG welding. He can MIG weld, but this TIG welder he's got this Eastwood TIG 200, and you know, it's all about the movement. I did burn my arm a minute ago. That's going to be blistered up later on. It's already turning red. That pipe was kind of hot, and I touched my arm on it anyway. So he's done everything. So lid's back on and putting the plugs in it now. Compression test, everything seems to be fine on it. So we're going to show you this thing this blower is going to be moving some air, I promise you, at an idle, and it's going to be moving a lot.
We'll fire it up without the tube on it.
Right.
Just have the blow-off valves, just have it sitting off to the side. I just want to make sure, we ain't got no rotation problems,
right,
no touchdowns or nothing like that.
And he's got everything on here. Everything seems to be good. The only thing left to do is tighten up the volute, these brackets here. He's got everything else nice and tight.
That pipe's still hot, right?
Yes, it's still, well, it's cooling down. It's touchable now. Hey guys, so the hole saw method works really good when you're in aluminum especially. So we got it hole sawed out. So now we'll just take a flat wheel on an end grinder and just kind of smooth that out real good down in there. Get all the burrs out, and then you can see we got nice big open holes the size of the pipe.
Josh showed me this.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty smart. Just using the crimp pliers, and it just gives it a little ledge around it instead of welding beads on it or a bead roller, just enough so the clamp. That's pretty smart of Josh. It's pretty handy.
I was like, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah, that works good. So, okay, he's fixing to stick this on. All right, guys, so we got the vacuum lines looped. Oh, God, that scared me. I thought the vacuum line is looped, so we just don't have any blower valves on it now, blow-off valves. So it should fire up. He had to remake some lines and the fuel system stuff, so it might take it a minute, though, to get the system. Is that reset?
When I was doing the compression test.
Oh, you had it disconnected.
I turned the coils off.
Well, good. Now maybe we got fuel pressure now. cannot believe how much air is coming out of those holes.
Yeah.
It feels about the same.
Yeah.
It feels like this one is more like even, and it feels like maybe this one's got a little bit more pressure on like this side. But the amount of air that is coming out of those holes is unbelievable. Can you breathe?
Not really.
Woo, boy. Boy, that,
Just like the prior videos, I'm crying again.
boy, that blower sounds good though, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Wow. Wow. Okay, so now we're going to put the blow-off valves on it, and they'll be wide open. And obviously, they're not going to flow as much air as an open pipe,
No.
but there should still flow enough. Now, here's one of the things. One of the telltale signs is I don't know if that's true or not. What I'm about to say, but if we put the valves on it and then it idles up, then that means they're not flowing as much air,
Right.
and then that air is going into the motor, to the engine. So, because it was idling perfect right there. So let's stick the blow-off valves on it real fast and see what it does. So, all right, guys, so we got both blow-off valves on it. The lines are equal length from here to the intake. So we're going to see how much air they move, but they should open right up and be flowing a ton. So it is idling a tad higher, but probably what, a couple hundred? The amount of air that is coming out of these valves though is insane. Like I'm up here, I'm probably 8 feet in front of the car and it's blowing my shirt. Now something I did notice, when you rev it like very, very part throttle and the vacuum stays high, and that's what you were showing on the gauge, right. The vacuum stays up and these don't never move. So when you're doing a burnout, these things, they wide open. That's right, they should be wide open. And then when you get a little bit more, then of course that's when they start closing. So these open with manifold vacuum. Wow, guys, well, Mike, it runs, it sounds good.
Next thing you know, the motor will blow up.
Well, I hope not. I mean, it cranked right up, everything seems to be fine. It is amazing the air that those blow-off valves are moving. It is crazy. But my hypothesis was correct, because when we put the blow-off valves on it, it did idle up just a little bit, which of course it's not an open pipe. So I mean it makes sense. So I think it's good, man. I think we're in good shape. Everything looks good. The build turned out good. Can't thank Procharger enough for getting us set back up, and we'll be at the track soon.
Probably. Well, they're not Thursday, it'll be next Saturday.
Right.
And your Kinston thing is next.
That's
Thursday.
next weekend. Thursday, yeah. Well, Friday and Saturday is no prep. Thursday is their normal testing tune. But we'll be out at the track soon with it. I mean, it's ready to go.
I mean, I've never had this at Kinston, so one track is the same as the other to me.
Right. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. This thing will be out soon. He may take it to Kinston.
And I mean, harmonics or anything. I mean, look, we've cranked it, we've run it. Look at the spacing on the adapter on the hub.
Oh yeah, none of that's moved.
None of that is moved. It's equal length all the way around.
I think it's good. I mean, I think it's good. Maybe he did.
It sounds different.
And that blower is moving a lot more air at that same idle RPM, that same speed. That blower is moving a lot more air than the other one. So we'll see how it goes. We're excited. We're going to have to figure out tune-up wise. We probably need to fatten it up a little bit because it's going to make more power.
Cool 1 or 2 degrees, 1 or 2 degrees of time.
We definitely don't want to blow the motor up after this ordeal, right? So
no, because the other one's sitting over there on the floor.
It's not together, right?
It's not together.
We have no spare, so we need to be conservative.
Oh, I do have a spare. It's back there in the corner,
but it ain't got good stuff in it.
It's all stock stuff, good to 600-700 horsepower.
I can promise you that blower will blow the guts out of that other one.
Most likely.
So let's don't
That'll
do
probably
that.
be this. That'll be because he's got the stock heads on it.
Right.
So the head gasket's probably what goes.
Possibly. So we need to be conservative on the tune. We ain't trying to get out there and break no records. We just want to get out there and have fun, make some passes, and just race the car. Race the car. Because that's what, you've had engine issue. So, I mean.
Maybe in the last year, 5 clean passes.
Right. I think we're on the right track.
I hope so. Damn it.
All right, guys. Comment, like, and subscribe. We'll see y'all later.